Have you ever needed to calculate working days between two dates in Power Query and couldn't find a way how? In Excel, you have network days function, so it's quite easy. In Power Query, for some reason, it's actually not possible with standard tools. So I wrote my own function to do so. Let me show you how you can do that too. Hello, and welcome to the Introverted Manager. As you can see here, I have some dummy data set and I have weekdays number column, which calculates the amount of workdays between start date and end date. Now, disclaimer, this function works or calculates working days, meaning Monday to Friday. If you want to include holidays, that can be done too, but it will have to be updated. And I will post link to article from another author who describes expanded way to do so. Let's check how the function works. It's actually quite straightforward. Let me open Advanced Editor so you see what I see. And as any function, it starts with input fields. In my case, it's start date, end date. Then I'm using standard M function, duration.days, to calculate difference between end date and start date. So I will get calendar days between those two dates, and I'm storing it in date div. As the next step, I would like to generate list of dates based on that. Meaning, from start date, using the amount of days that we've calculated here, and please know that duration days does not include end date. If you want to include end date into your calculation, you can also do +1 after that. Otherwise, just take into account end date will not be included. Coming back to list generation. I'm generating a list of dates, starting with start date, taking our date div number, and I'm telling it that those will be days. So those are days, hours, minutes, seconds. So 1 day. Internally, it will generate list of those dates, and we're storing it in dates list. Moving forward, there is a bit of nesting within those functions, so let me start from the inside. List select. As select in SQL, we're selecting from something based on certain filters. In this case, it's our list of dates. Okay, and for that list of dates, for each date, we're running date, day of the week, which returns number from 0 to 6. And yes, it starts from 0. 0 is Monday, 1 Tuesday, etc. Just make sure to specify that your calendar starts from Monday, because otherwise, by default, it starts with Sunday. And for each date, it will run this check and return true or false. If it's less than 5, so in this case, it's less than Saturday, it will be true. And it will calculate how many of those true results it's getting here. And this is your number of working days. Once you created this function, you have to apply it. So to apply it, let me close this down and let me go to my dataset. You will navigate to Add Column. You will press Invoke Custom Function. Here, you can specify any column name that you want. You will select your function here. For start date, we're choosing column name and specifying start date. For end date, column name, end date. And press OK. It's that easy. You will get new column which calculates amount of weekdays or work days between two dates. So let's check some example to make sure that it worked correctly. Let's say 1st of January and 15th of January. Let's check the calendar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 10. And 15th is not included, as I said. Okay, let's check what we have here. And we have 10 here. So it is indeed working correctly. In addition, I wanted to show you how this function will handle certain edge cases. For example, what if start date and end date both fall on weekend? So here is row 21, where both dates fall on weekend. In that case, you will get 0. And another example where start date is Friday and end date is Monday. In this case, you will get 1 because only Friday is included. It is important to understand how those edge cases are handled. And that's all for today. Subscribe and see you in the next one.